I have to admit something. The last video where I talked about Ethan, I'm sorry, not Ethan, that's not his name right now, Peethany. The last time I talked about him here on the channel, we watched this video called Hunting Predators for Clout. And I have to make a confession, I couldn't sit through the whole video. The last 6 minutes, I just couldn't watch. I was just dying of cringe. It was just too painful to watch. The cringe radiation was way too strong. I just couldn't finish the video. I was scratching on my skin like a crack addict, just like reaching for my neck. I think this video that I'm making right now is definitive proof that the FBI needs to break into his house. I mean, if Ethan is going around calling everyone he doesn't like a pedophile and a freak, I mean, why can't we all? And I'm not saying to go and do that, and I'm not saying we have to lower to his standards and his stupidity. Don't do that. We're better than him, and we're way better than that. The point is, after like 2 days, I have seen the full video, and it's much worse than I thought, and I just want to get right into it.
This is all you do.
You know, I think our videos, or at least the intent of them, is to leave no doubt that these people getting exposed and arrested deserve the rest of their life, if not, you know, death in prison.
So what?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I was just about to ask what his solution is.
It's like, I don't get this logic, okay? Why would anyone be opposed to that? Either spend your whole life in jail when you actually try to meet up and harm a minor, or two, die. I don't know how that's controversial. Right hand of the Bible, I could have sworn this was like standard with anyone and everyone across the world. Like, yeah, you know, you try to meet up with a minor, you try to harm children and scar them for life. Yeah, you deserve the worst punishment. I have no idea why anyone would be out here defending those people and be like, let's get them therapy. Who's gonna be paying for that? Are they? I don't know. Ethan defending this behavior and being opposed to pedophiles being in jail and given the electric chair. Yeah, that's weird. I think it's concerning that he's opposed to this.
Are they born this way? Is it some combination?
Why are you asking him? He doesn't know.
I can't be the only one who felt that white boy sassiness throughout the screen. He doesn't know. His head moved like a fucking bubblehead.
He doesn't know.
Like, Ethan, what is going on? This is low-key kind of concerning. Who cares if he's doing it for clout? Any content creator does it for quote-unquote clout. Any content creator who tells you, I don't do it for the views, they're fucking lying, okay? I just hate this attitude that's holier than thou. Like, oh, you know, these clout chasers need to be exposed. And some of them do. Neon, Jack, and any other douchebag, 1000%. But why are we going after people that just want to keep some kids safe, that are helping? Alex is doing way more than I or Ethan are doing online, okay? Let's just put it that way. He's caught people. He gave someone 131 years in prison. Has Ethan ever put anyone away? And I know that if he ever responds to this, he's going to be like, oh, you know, sensitive Oscar is a right-wing or a conservative Christian. His favorite movie is probably The Sound of Freedom. And it's like, all of those are wrong. Like, no, dude, I'm just a guy who thinks you're a fucking retard and you're extremely corny. But with Ethan, you can't really talk unless it involves politics.
He doesn't know.
Well, I don't know how much.
No, yeah, there you go. He doesn't know.
And it wouldn't be that he was abused as a kid. It was, maybe it's just some other. So I guess I'm just trying to.
Dude, these guys never talk about fucking anything. How am I gonna get through the rest of this video?
You know, in 6th grade, you know, some kid had his phone out. He's like, oh, Alex, look at this. And it was like porn. But I don't like 11-year-olds. I don't like 14-year-olds. I like adults.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. I don't like 11-year-olds. I don't like 13-year-olds. I like adults. Guy who is definitely only into adults. Thank you for specifying.
It seems like Ethan is sassier and angrier than usual. Yeah, I don't know, Ethan, what's going on? I mean, my DMs are open. You could always talk to me. I think we're in this community and we gotta build each other up. I mean, if you want a collab, maybe we can take over the YouTube game. Let's make a collab channel. You seem a little off. I don't know. Is your dealer not hooking you up as much anymore? I'm sure if I or anyone else came out with this attitude and be like, sure, Ethan, sure your hard drive is clean, sure you're not Ethanisonline 445, even though there were jokes, he'll be like, well, now these guys are accusing me of being a nonce or being a pedophile, and that's not cool, because he'll be crying if anyone gave him that same attitude. Oh, Ethan, why are you so defensive? I mean, can we check your hard drive? Can you check your computer? Ethanisonline? More like Peethany 445, am I right? You cannot be out here insinuating, sure, buddy, you only like adults, wink. And then when someone does it to you, you're fucking crying. Okay, dude. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I've asked people, like, is there a certain child porn video you like to view the most?
Why would you ask that?
In some sense, I don't know. I'm not a tech guy, but I assume you have to kind of download it in order to even look at it. Like I have to download a file if I want to read the file, even if it's
Right.
I took like 7th grade computer.
Yeah,
science,
yeah.
But I think
Yeah, I took 7th grade computer too, and I think I know what I'm talking about. When you want to look at an image, you have to download it.
is the predisposition for them. You mentioned they're weaker, which might be that they just haven't cultivated habits of virtue, or
Right.
it might be that they just are born with a weaker resistance to these things. Is it just because they're idiots?
Are they idiots? Yeah, I'd say a lot of them are, but you know,
Okay, Michael Knowles is a fucking idiot. What kind of question is that? Are pedophiles because they're stupid? This is genuinely the worst place for Alex Rosen to be telling people how pedophiles get caught. He might be teaching some people in Michael Knowles' audience how to avoid that kind of thing.
Once again, with these kind of fucking insults, it's like, I'm not a fan of Michael. I really didn't even know who he was until he brought it to my attention. But it's like, I could say the same thing about Ethan. Like, this video got 85,000 views with over 5,000 likes. Would it be crazy to assume that everyone who liked this video is a confirmed pedophile? Let's just be realistic. At least a few hundred people who saw this video were like, yeah, Ethan, yeah, you're speaking for all of us. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank you for giving me advice on how not to get caught. Yeah, like Ethan asking for the name of the app was really weird. Like, yo, what's the name of the app? These losers can't even tell us. What do you want that for? What do you plan to... What apps are you trying to download, Ethan, Mr. Peethan? Yeah, you're not doing yourself any favors, and I'm so glad I got to react to this part, because this is potentially the most self-reporting video of all time.
in Wyoming who came to drink baby's blood, like essentially adrenochrome, and people say that just doesn't happen. So I don't know.
Did you find some?
Did he say he wanted to have sex with the?
Oh yeah, that was
That was part of it.
Yeah, that's
The
a
blood
given,
was
yeah.
the hors d'oeuvre.
I'm trying to think. He wanted to literally, I think, something with. I mean, this was in 2022, so my mind's kind of going blank. But like, he just would have had the most depraved mind we've ever seen from anybody. That was his thing. And even just a couple days ago, in San Antonio, we caught a guy, and he wanted to give a to what we said was an autistic 5-year-old. So I mean, they have no limit. I mean, you know,
That involves
yes,
right. Okay.
yeah.
Ah.
It's just shock value. He says like autistic 5-year-old like it's some crazy thing. You came up with that, motherfucker. That was your character that you made up. Why did you do that?
I don't even know what else to say. FBI. Yeah, dude. Like, a predator fell for the idea of him engaging with a 5-year-old autistic person. How is your first response? But you created that. Low-key kind of speechless that this is the first thought. My first thought would be disgust, but like, what the freak? What the freak is going on, guys? Like, a grown-ass man wanting to do it with a 5-year-old who's autistic? Like, that's sick. That's disgusting. That was the first thing I thought of. Not, this is just for shock factor and that's your creation. And why are you so mad? Why are you so defensive? Like, I could almost see you with your fist in the air, just ready to fight anyone. Someone fell for the bait. Alex isn't the only one who does this. The FBI does it as well. How do you think they trap so many pedophiles online, dude? They set up fake accounts. Actually, I don't even think I should be explaining this to Ethan. This is how fucked up Ethan is. He prefers to defend pedophiles than to listen to someone who's on the right or a conservative. That's how fucking brain dead he is.
About to be like, yeah, Chris Hansen, they had the 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds. We have 5-year-olds. We have 4-year-olds. They wanted a toddler. We push it to the max. We make these guys go crazy for babies. And then we don't arrest them.
I think there's a lot of producers that we have caught that we just don't even know about.
What, because you didn't ask?
And then I ask him the question straight up. I'm like, how many times did you? And he's like, 2 to 3 times. And he says that right on camera. Then we call the cops and he admits it in front of the cops. And right now it's an open investigation on him. And I think it's going to be our longest sentence when it's all said and done.
He admitted it on camera. He admitted it to the cops. And it's an open investigation. Can't be like the ends justify the means when you've only gotten like 40 people arrested out of like 600 stings.
But catching 40 people is a pretty good number. Like, even if he did 10, that'd be pretty solid. But 20, 30, 40 so far in like a year and a half. That's quite impressive, dude. I don't know what you're on about. Like, oh, you know, out of 600, you only got 40. And why are we focusing on the negative? 40 creeps were arrested. Trying to make it sound not important, which is crazy. I think anyone would be like, yo, that's sick that Alex and his team are catching these creeps. I arrested 40 people that could have saved hundreds of kids. What am I missing? Ethan, how many people have you caught besides your own fans who are liking this creepy ass video?
44 different states.
An arrest in 44 different states. So one per state out of 600 stings.
Convictions in 30.
But that's a really nice way to not say how many.
So how many stings have you done?
Oh my gosh. I think close to 600 over the years.
God damn, dude, he basically does nothing. He's lucked out every time he's really caught someone and actually gotten them convicted.
This might be one of the biggest self-reports I have seen in a long time, if ever, honestly. There was no reason to make this video. This could have been avoided. Anyways, I'm a bounce. I'm feeling a bit dirty. I'm feeling a bit weird. I don't know, like it kind of seems like I just watched a man defend these creeps. Anyways, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.